thanks for tuning in. Welcome to episode 5 of Rollin Dogs. Thanks for sticking with me for the last, over a month now, watching all the stupid videos that I post, liking, subscribing, commenting, jumping on Facebook. If you missed the unboxing of my mystery package from Chad and Ashley in Pennsylvania earlier this week, I highly recommend you rewatch it and shoot me an email right here at rollindogs2020@gmail.com if you have some ideas for putting things onto the hot dog roller, or if you think you have something that I can't get my hands on that should be on this hot dog roller. So for this week's episode, I was told I have to sing this introduction. I'm just a man with a hot dog roller. I do not sing, but my best attempt. Oh, I wish I could roll Oscar Mayer Wieners. That's about all I am gonna sing, because this week we have Oscar Mayer Classic Uncured Wieners made with turkey, chicken, and pork, already winning bonus points with me because they come in 2 individually wrapped sleeves of 5. So I'm gonna throw 5 of these on here. I'm gonna taste 3 of these dogs because I've got those fresh ingredients from Chad and Ashley in Pennsylvania that I would really like to try out on these. I got a hold of them on the phone and they told me the proper way to consume the Sweet Vidalia Onion Relish that they sent me in the mail, and I'm excited to give it a taste. And with all that being said, the most important thing we have to do is figure out where the operating manual went, because I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I just wish I knew where the operating manual was. We're gonna throw that right out the window though. And anyway, we're gonna try the same thing we try every week and give this our best shot with our Superior 7 hot dog roller. We're gonna click power. My goodness, the heating elements are both on. We're cranked up to 4 in the front and rear rollers. I think that we might just about be ready to throw these classic uncured wieners on from Oscar Mayer. Once we get them on there, we're gonna let them roll for a bit. We'll come back and we'll talk about my rating system here. We'll grade them out of 10 in the categories of floppiness, juiciness, inside texture, flavor, and mouthfeel. So without further ado, let's get these wieners rolling. We left these dogs rolling on the Rollin Dogs dog roller for about 12 minutes, and I feel like it's time to give these Oscar Mayer Classic Uncured Wieners with turkey, chicken, and pork a rating. We just rolled 5 today. I plan on consuming 3 of them. For dog diversity, again, we're going to go front right corner here, and we're going to take this back guy off the back set of rollers. You know these are done because they start blistering and shooting out their little wiener juices. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's a good sign that these have some juice coming from them. So to start out with floppiness, again, these are a little bit shorter than what we're used to with bun length, but for our floppiness test, we're gonna give it a good shake, all directions here. It's not coming apart. This is a good floppy dog. Oh yeah. And just to prove, okay, well that one broke apart. Let's see what this one does. Slight break there. So on 2 of the 3 that I shook for floppiness, we didn't get any breaks. We're gonna factor that into the score here, and we're gonna call floppiness a 7.5. It seems like a good middle ground, right? For juiciness, let's take one of these that broke open on us here. And as far as the juiciness of the dog goes, like I said, it was seeping some juices out. It looks like it's good and juicy in the middle there. So we're gonna call juiciness a 7 on the Oscar Mayer Classic Uncured Wieners. Speaking of, have I been spelling wieners wrong this whole time? I'll put something on the video here that shows you how I thought it was spelled. For the rest of the categories, we're gonna get these dogs in buns and get our taste test going. Like I said, we've got 3 buns today because I received that package from Chad and Ashley in Pennsylvania, and they were telling me how to consume the Sweet Vidalia onion relish that they sent me from Berwick, Pennsylvania, from Kessler's Orchard. I'm really excited to get a taste of this. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. But let's start with our classic dog. Of course, for a classic dog, we start with French's Classic Yellow Mustard. Then we move on to our Heinz Tomato Ketchup. And of course, it wouldn't be a classic dog without Vlasic Sweet Relish, not dill, sweet. And while we've got our classic toppings out, I was told that we need to try this on a classic dog, this Vidalia Onion Relish. So we're gonna build up another classic dog over here and add our special ingredient from Pennsylvania. Here's today's secret ingredient, Sweet Vidalia Onion Relish. Get a look inside there. Oh, it smells amazing. I'm excited to get a taste of this. Oh yeah. Inside texture, let's see what we find here. Didn't even have a chance to show you the full bun length on this one. That's a tasty dog right there. We're gonna set that down for a second. And we're gonna go with our raw dog that we have bunned up here to get an idea what we're dealing with for inside texture. We're gonna rip some of this bun away so we don't have any of that bread interference. It's a very juicy dog on the inside. That, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna do something for the first time in history here. We're changing that juiciness to a solid 8. Inside texture, it's a hot dog. It's about as classic as it comes with an Oscar Mayer Classic uncured wiener. Again, this is the turkey, chicken, and pork version. Inside texture, again, nothing remarkable, but everything I've come to expect from a hot dog. We'll go with a 7 on inside texture. Flavor, this is the first time I've had a turkey, chicken, pork, whatever dog that actually has amazing flavor. This is remarkable, and I'm really happy with this. Flavor, we're gonna go with an 8. Now mouthfeel, even though the rest of these categories were super high, the mouthfeel on this dog, it's almost squeaky. Have you ever eaten a Wisconsin cheese curd? It's kind of that feel, and it just squeaks around in your mouth. It wasn't the most pleasant feeling dog. I still have memories of the Nathan's dog we had on week 2. That was just absolutely phenomenal across the board. Mouthfeel, we're gonna go middle of the road here, and this will be the downfall of the Oscar Mayer Wiener. We're gonna give that a 5 out of 10. I'll tally up the overall score. I'll put it right here in the video so that you know what we're looking at. Before we get to this week's Will It Roll, we're gonna take a big bite, oh, it's dripping all over already, of the classic dog with the addition of Sweet Vidalia Onion Relish from Berwick, Pennsylvania. Thanks again, Ashley and Chad. That adds a whole new element that I didn't even know I was missing on a hot dog. That would be great on its own. I could eat this whole jar of this onion relish without anything else. That is absolutely phenomenal. If you have access to anything from Kessler's Orchards out in Berwick, Pennsylvania, especially this Sweet Vidalia Onion Relish, I highly recommend picking some up because this is a game changer. I can't say enough good things about this. I'm gonna end this clip right here. Thank you for watching Rate My Wiener. Next up, I've got week 5's edition of Will It Roll. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you want me to put on here next. Here's Will It Roll. Thanks for staying with us for this week's edition of Will It Roll. After the last couple weeks of trying things that normally wouldn't go on a hot dog roller, I decided to take it a more classic direction. Thanks to Boneless Ones from Berkeley, California, who recommended on Facebook this week's Will It Roll piece. So all the way out in California, thanks for tuning in, liking, subscribing, everything you do on the YouTube and on the Facebook. So this week, under my beautiful Rollin Dogs towel here, which you can find on my merch store that I'll link to down in the comments after the video, as well as a code for free shipping on select merch items, is this week's Will It Roll participant. So we've got El Monterey Extra Crunchy Taquitos. They're Southwest chicken style and a crispy seasoned shell. They're a good source of protein, as you can see here. It's got real chicken and fresh baked tortillas. So we're gonna throw this on a hot dog roller. Again, it's a little bit more traditional than what you would find with rolling eggs or rolling a can of beans. So we're gonna get this cut open, and I'm starving, so the quicker the better. All right, there we go. We've got 18 El Monterey Southwest Chicken Extra Crunchy Taquitos in a crispy seasoned shell right here on the hot dog roller this week. We're gonna let these roll and we'll come back and see what they're all about. Welcome back. For the most part, these rolled just fine. There's a few outliers that didn't want to seem to roll, so for this week's Will It Roll, we'll give it a, we'll say pretty much yes. They will pretty much roll, but again, there's a few that didn't. Now, you know they're done because they're shooting cheese out the ends and other ingredients, and they're making a nice sizzling sound that I'm sure you can hear from the camera. We'll pull a couple of these out, again with safety first, our heat-resistant glove. We'll turn our heat off so we're not cooking them too much. We'll give it a second to cool down, and we'll give it a taste test. So as far as consuming taquitos go, everyone probably has their own personal preferences. For me, we went with Mayer Creamy Ranch. This is the light edition because you eat so many hot dogs, you gotta cut back somewhere. And I've never been incredibly sure how to pronounce this. If you can do it for me, hop into the comments. I like to think it's one of those words that means something different. In my head, it's, here it is. Here it is, guacamole salsa. This is the medium heat. I couldn't find one in a hot heat. I don't even know if that exists. As to not make a mess, went ahead and grabbed a couple of cups here. But once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the Facebook page. Thank you for ordering merchandise. There's been a bunch of t-shirts that have gone out over the last couple weeks, and I'm excited for anyone who's ordered one to send me some pictures of you utilizing these items. I just added face masks to the site. I got them down at cost. So hopefully you guys can pick one of those up. Use the discount code below in the comments for free shipping on select items. Let's see what these taquitos are all about. That's a perfectly cooked taquito right there. Cooked all the way through, got a little bit of browning on it. Nice and warm all the way through the center. Tried it in the Here It Is first. The Mayer Light Ranch is just as tasty. So once again, that was El Monterey Southwest Chicken Extra Crunchy Taquitos. This is not an ad placement. I'm just showing you what I bought here. Thanks for watching this week's episode. If you have any questions, concerns, angry outbursts, hop into the comments here and let me know what I can do better for you next week. That was Will It Roll? This is Rollin Dogs. We'll see you next time.